We welcome you back, Chuck, after ESPN got him working a back-to-back.
Hey, Kevin, it was a great day.
It was. 12 games last night, only 2 tonight. They're both here on ESPN. Got Thunders and Pacers to get us started, bottom of the hour. And then the Nuggets and the Warriors in the nightcap. Denver, the last team to play a season opener as they take on the Warriors later. The guy who used to coach the Denver Nuggets is Michael Malone, who's now part of the ESPN family. He's going to work some games. He's going to be on Countdown, serve as a special contributor. And you've joined the other side, Coach. I don't know. How you feeling right now about this move to the media side?
You know, it's definitely different, Ernie. Appreciate you guys having me on. For the last 20-something years, I'm used to being involved with a season, being involved with a team. And this year, I'm working for ESPN. A joy to be on with you guys, and excited to learn and try to get better at this side of things.
Coach,
go ahead.
Coach Shaq here. I remember when played for you in Cleveland. It was a joy working for you. I remember, the game back then was a bunch of X and O's. You think we'll ever get back to that? Because I know now every team plays the pick and roll, the read and rec. You think it'll go back to the days where everybody has a different strategy?
Well, I hope so. Obviously, the league is changing. As you mentioned, Shaq is always changing. And a lot of people who are fans of the game for a long time are not fans of how the game is played now. Teams that are shooting 40, 50 threes a night. It's pick and roll. It's ISO. It's one-on-one. And I think a lot of basketball purists hope that we get back to playing the team basketball game. And I felt the way we played in Denver for 10 years was a great example of that. Team basketball, guys playing for each other, and we were a fun team to watch because of that.
Coach, if you say, what's the one thing I miss every day about coaching, what would that be?
The camaraderie. My daughter asked me that same question. She's down in Carolina, your old stomping grounds, Kenny, and she said, what do you miss about coaching? And for me, you're a competitor. I love building something, preparing, being organized, but the most important thing that I miss is being a part of something much bigger than myself, being in that locker room with the players, being with the coaching staff, celebrating a big win. I love my wife, I love my kids, I love my dogs, but I do miss being a part of that team camaraderie, locker room atmosphere, and I look forward to getting back to that. I'm definitely not done coaching. Coaching is in my blood. I got that from my father, and I'm excited to get back coaching on those sidelines and teaching once again.
Kenny kind of took my question, but I'm going to still ask it in a different way. What's the best thing about not coaching, and what's the worst thing about not coaching?
I would say the same answer, my wife. For me, you as a coach, you miss so much. You miss being around your wife, your kids, you miss birthdays, you miss holidays. And so I've tried to take advantage of the time I've been afforded with not being a coach right now to be a husband and reconnect there, to be an active participant in both of my daughters' lives, and finding time for myself and balancing that out. And the hardest part is for 20 plus years now, Charles, I woke up every morning with one thing in mind, all right, preparing, building, trying to get a team ready to play a big game, going through the preseason, entering the regular season opener like tonight. And when I wake up now, I don't have that same motivation or that same goal to look forward to. And that's hard. I'm trying to do it with TV. I'm trying to do it in other areas, but you can't replace that. And hopefully, once again, I can find a way to get through this year and hopefully find a team, that I can be a part of once again.
Michael, what was special about coaching the Joker?
Ooh, good question.
Well, I tell you, the things that always blew me away, Ernie, when you talk about Nikola Jokic, you can go through the numbers and the stats, the career year he had last year, 30 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, 1.8 steals, the numbers. But to me, I always marveled at the consistency. This guy continued to find a way to be great every night. And the guys on your show know being great every night is not easy. Nikola's done that. He hasn't shied away from it. His ability to make his teammates better each and every night. and he maintains a focus and a motivation where he's not satisfied. Their front office has done a hell of a job in bringing in a lot of players off the bench now that I feel they have all the tools necessary to give Oklahoma City a tremendous run like they did last year in hopes of getting another championship here in Denver. And Nikola's obviously got his fingerprints all over the franchise, and I felt really fortunate to have those 10 years of coaching him, of learning from him, and getting to know both he and his family, people that I've come to love and respect.
You know, one of our criticisms of the Nuggets the last couple of years was the bench just wasn't good enough. Because obviously you got the Joker, you had Michael Porter, he's gone now, you got Cam came in, you got Jamal. Do you kind of like we could have did a better job with the bench because we have the best player in the world in his prime, and you think like when you win that first championship and you still got the best player, you're like, I wish we had did more with the bench because we could have kept our run going.
Well, yeah, maybe I'm still coaching tonight. You know, as coaches, we always want more. There's 30 head coaches in the NBA right now, and they're never satisfied. Each one of them is going into their GM saying, we need more shooting. We need more defense. We need more size. But I do agree with that assessment, Charles, because we had a great run in 2023. We beat Miami. Hell of an accomplishment. First one in franchise history. And for me, I'm greedy. Let's do everything we can within our power to be even better next year. And, you know, we made a decision as an organization at that time to try to develop a lot of young players. And it's really hard to have an expectation to win a championship and also develop 3-4 young guys at the same time. And now you have your core four back, Jamal, CB, Aaron Gordon, who was phenomenal last year, playing with a guy who's always going to be in the MVP conversation in Nikola Jokic. So, yes, hindsight's 2020. I felt we could have done more. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
Michael, we remember your dad, Brendan, well. I love the picture over your left shoulder right there. That's good.
Indeed.
It's good for the soul, right?
Yes.
Thanks for your time, man.
All right, guys, I really enjoyed being on with you and look forward to doing it again.
Yeah, good luck on this new venture.
Appreciate that.
Certainly a ride.
Like, hey, Michael, it's like stealing, brother. So what it's like?
I appreciate that, the advice, Charles.
We're going to come back with more on NBA Tip-Off presented by Popeyes in just a minute. Michael Malone was talking about the changes Denver made, talking about Cam Johnson in there now. Michael Porter Jr. is gone. But the issue always, Shaq, is what this team is going to do in the non-Jokic minutes. Have they addressed that with, I don't know, Jonas Valanciunas, with all of these guys who may pick up some of the slack?
Bruce Brown was there before. It reminds me of Rick Fox and hit the open shot, do all the dirty things. Tim Hardaway, when he gets going, is a phenomenal shooter. I'm not familiar with Davis Allen. Jonas Valanciunas.
He's a coach, man.
Is it?
What that a heck of a jumper.
I don't know who that is.
Come on, we can't make this up.
I just hold on.
Come on,
I need a
you can't
20.
make this up.
I need a 20.
I'm familiar with everybody, but that David Allen guy, that's hilarious.
Let me tell you something about me. It's 2017. I'm not memorizing 27 coaches.
Okay,
I don't know
sir,
who that
Team
is.
Shaq. Shaq, you're right.
32.
Who he play for?
32.
Who he coach for?
I know now he's a coach. I didn't know who he was.
You know is Rick Alderman?
Yeah, Rick Alderman. Yeah, I know Rick Alderman.
It's another Brandon
well,
Malone.
hey,
Brandon Malone. Mike Malone.
I got to give the Nuggets some credit, man, because they went out and addressed, because you can't have a player that great and not try to win every year. You know, they won the championship, and coaches like we tried to develop these young guys. When they had Brown and KCP, those guys were huge when they won the championship.
Well, they honestly couldn't sign Brown because of the money that he was being offered as a free agent.
Hey, man, you're going to have to listen, man. All these dudes are multi-billionaires. Stop trying to be cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you can do.
But he was able to get so much more money.
I understand that, but I think I tell a lot of guys this: if you have a chance to sign for money, that's fine. But if the team you're with and you're gonna win, Stay there.
I agree.
Stay there. Now you leave for a lot of money. You don't leave for because you got to tell your agent.
For a lot of money.
You have to tell your agent to shut the hell up because your agent's always just trying to get every damn dime. But the most important thing is trying to win.
And we get a look at Golden State tonight. Won their opener 119-109 over the Lakers. Jimmy Butler had a big night.
Hold on for a second.
Had 31. Yeah, what?
Name all the assistant coaches for the Orlando Magic. Since you want to be
He's the head coach, fool.
I don't care. Name all.
No, he's the head coach.
Name all the assistant coaches.
No, you know, since you want to be a smart ass up here, Kenny.
No, he's the head coach. You mad at me because you mad at him. He's the head coach.
I don't know that man. I don't know that man.
I know. Well, that was obvious.
Like, that's not my fault. Like, I'm not trying to be smart ass. You mad at Kenny because you know the head coach of the Nuggets?
I don't know the head coach of the Nuggets. Nuggets ain't my team.
It was a humorous moment.
I know Steve Kerr.
Yeah, he coaches Golden State. There you go.
Eric Spoelstra.
And Jimmy Butler, 31 the other night in that win.
I know Jordy Fernandez.
Because I just told you.
Jack, you want to say what you said about the Warriors? You said you want to put it on the paper, right?
I did.
You said they automatic.
No, it was getting too involved. I threw it away.
Automatic home court advantage.
Top four seed.
They're going to finish 1 through 4, but there was the if and if and if and if.
No ifs.
Yeah, there was a bunch of ifs.
It was one if, Ernie.
No, there was more than one if.
No, it was one if.
I'm not going to say anything because I'm a smart ass.
Yeah, you are.
Well, say something about the Golden State Denver game tonight. Game 2 of our double
Golden
dip.
State, you know, our favorite guy, Jonathan Kuminga, you know.
Always a topic of
He's always a topic when you talk about Golden State because, you know, because they've had so much success with Steph and anyone else other than Steph, you know, it's like hard to take some of the role and make him a primary scorer. And by making him a spot shooter more than a creator at times could hurt his game, but it's not better for your team. So the best, when he plays his best, doesn't mean the Golden State Warriors play their best. But when Steph plays his best, that means the Golden State Warriors. So you have to take a secondary role. And they told him that basically by his contract and how long it took, that you're going to have to take a secondary or thirdary role now that we have Jimmy Butler.
Thirdary is not a word.
It is now.
I'm being a smart ass.
A thirdary role.
I like it. I like it, though.
Yeah.
To me, be a smart ass. I'm being a smart. Thirdary is not a word.
Smell it, tough guy.
Exactly.
For me, there's 2 guys in this league going to dictate how far their team go. DeAndre Ayton in L.A. and Jonathan Kuminga in Golden State. We know what everybody else is going to do. The wild cards are Ayton and Kuminga. If those 2 guys, if they don't play well, their team's going to get bounced early. And listen, you can. Steph's going to play good. Dre's going to play. Jimmy's going to play. But Kuminga's the wild card. Same thing in L.A. We know what LeBron going to do. We know what Luka going to do. It's Ayton. And that's just the rule. But Kenny said a point. It is not a good situation with Kuminga and Golden State. If you have to try that hard to get your deal done, either they don't want you or they don't think you're worth what you think you're worth. So there's going to be some friction because he's trying to get numbers and get paid. And they're like, no, you're going to be a 3rd or 4th option.
Thirdary.
Yes, thirdary.
Thirdary. That's gonna take on a lot of use, I believe.
Over in the hood, in Bonix.
Don't worry, Shaq.
I don't know that man.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm going harder where I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm a ESPN.